We're counting down 7 Florida towns where you can still buy a home for under $180,000, something almost unheard of as prices soar across the state. From quiet lakefront escapes to historic panhandle hideaways, each spot offers real affordability. Many people think no longer exists. So which town combines the biggest surprise with real value? Let's begin our list with number 1. Sebring sits quietly in the heart of Highlands County, surrounded by dozens of clear, spring-fed lakes. While Florida's coastal cities are posting price tags that seem out of reach, Sebring's median home price in 2025 is still just $170,000. It sounds impossible, but here that number can actually buy you a modest 2-bedroom house or a small manufactured cottage right on the water's edge. Lakefront mornings, with the sun rising over Lake Jackson, are not reserved for millionaires. For many retirees, that's the real surprise: direct access to peaceful water, with enough left over in the budget for a fishing boat or a new porch swing. Most homes in this price range are older, and many buyers end up choosing a fixer-upper. Renovation costs can be unpredictable, so it is smart to set aside extra funds for updates. Still, the sense of value is hard to ignore. One resident recently described buying a lakefront cottage for $165,000. Simple, quiet, and worth every penny, even with a little work to do. Local clinics and pharmacies are nearby, and larger hospitals are about a 20 to 40-minute drive. For anyone dreaming of affordable waterfront living, Sebring proves it is still possible. North of Tampa Bay, Inverness stands out for more than just its affordable homes. Here, the median price hovers around $175,000 in 2025. But what truly sets this Citrus County town apart is the ongoing savings that come with it. Property taxes in Inverness are among the lowest in Central Florida, well below the statewide average. For a typical homesteaded home, the annual tax bill often lands between $1,830 and $1,950, hundreds less than what retirees pay just a few counties over. That means more room in the budget for everyday comforts, travel, or even a little extra help around the house. Most homes in this price range are classic Florida ranches or modest manufactured houses, usually with 2 or 3 bedrooms and a quiet street address. Residents describe a slower pace, local parks, and a sense of calm that's hard to find in bigger cities. Pharmacies and clinics are close by, though those needing specialist care may need to travel to Ocala or Tampa. For retirees looking to stretch their savings, low recurring taxes make Inverness a practical choice, where the price on the sign is only the beginning of the savings. Leesburg sits in Lake County, just northwest of Orlando, and manages to keep its housing prices surprisingly low. In 2025, the median home price holds steady at $172,000. For that price, buyers are finding 2-bedroom ranches from the 1950s through the 1980s, modest condos, and the occasional tidy townhouse. Most of these homes are move-in ready, but some need a little updating. Think new appliances or fresh paint. The real draw here is not just the price, but what comes with it. A 35 to 45-minute drive puts retirees close to the major hospitals and specialists in Orlando, including the Orlando FUF-A Medical Center. That means access to top-tier healthcare, grocery stores, and cultural events, all without the sticker shock of city living. Leesburg's neighborhoods are quiet, often shaded by old oaks, with local shops and senior centers nearby. One recent buyer said they wanted to be near Orlando for doctors and the occasional theater trip. $170,000 got them a small 2-bedroom and a short drive to the city. For those weighing affordability against access, Leesburg offers both. Palatka sits on the banks of the St. Johns River, a place where small cottages and bungalows still list for a median home price of $160,000 in 2025. The town's riverfront charm draws those looking for a slower pace, morning walks along the water, weekend festivals, and a tight-knit downtown. For many, the promise of a river view at this price feels almost unreal. But there is a catch that sets Palatka apart from other affordable towns. After the St. Johns River flooded in 2020, insurance premiums for river-adjacent homes soared. FEMA's new risk models, along with updated flood maps, pushed annual flood insurance costs for some properties from $1,500 to as high as $4,500 or more. Many homeowners now pay $3,000 to $5,000 a year just for flood coverage, with homeowners who filed claims after the flood sometimes facing even steeper rates. That means buyers need to check insurance quotes before falling in love with a riverfront porch. The trade-off is clear: a lower sticker price offset by ongoing costs that can surprise the unprepared. Still, for those who do their homework, Palatka offers a rare blend of affordability and waterfront living, just with a little more fine print than most. On the outskirts of Ocala, the landscape changes from neighborhoods and city streets to open fields and quiet country roads. Here, $174,000 stretches further than almost anywhere else in Florida. It is not just about the house. Buyers often find a small ranch home sitting on nearly half an acre of land. That much space at this price is a rarity in 2025. Some properties come with a barn or enough fenced yard for a couple of horses, goats, or a big vegetable garden. The area's reputation as horse country is not just for show. Ocala is home to dozens of equestrian trails and feed stores, and it is common to see neighbors riding past on horseback. Most homes in this price range are older ranches or manufactured houses, sometimes needing updates but offering privacy and room to breathe. Investor groups have snapped up new tracts since 2022, but the classic rural parcels, the ones with mature oaks and space for hobby farming, are still changing hands among retirees and families. Buyers should know that living out here means a longer drive to hospitals and big box stores, and high-speed internet can be spotty in some pockets. Still, for those who value land over amenities, the outskirts of Ocala deliver a sense of freedom that is almost impossible to find near Florida's booming coasts. Median home price is $175,000. Acreage, peace, and a slower pace come standard. Winter Haven sits between Tampa and Orlando, surrounded by a chain of sparkling lakes and dotted with golf courses. The median condo price here is $177,000 in 2025, making it one of the last places in Central Florida where a move-in ready home with water views is still within reach. Many retirees are drawn to the area's low-maintenance lifestyle. Condo living means no yard work, and most buildings handle exterior repairs, landscaping, and even pest control. The lakes offer fishing, boating, and breezy afternoon walks, while dozens of public and private golf courses keep active residents busy year-round. But there is a catch that is not always obvious from the listing price. Most condos in Winter Haven come with monthly HOA fees that range from $250 to $350, covering amenities and upkeep. Some associations have recently added special assessments. One couple saw their dues jump by $120 a month after a reserve fund shortfall. These fees can add up, so it is important for buyers to check the financial health of any condo association before signing. For those who want convenience without the work of a single-family home, Winter Haven delivers. Just be sure to look beyond the sticker price and factor in the true monthly cost. Defuniak Springs, tucked into the rolling hills of Walton County, holds the lowest median home price on this entire list, just $155,000 in 2025. The town itself feels like a step back in time, with a perfectly round lake at its heart, and rows of century-old bungalows lining the historic district. It is the kind of place where neighbors greet each other by name at the bakery, and retirees gather for coffee on wraparound porches. For buyers, that price can open the door to a small single-family home or a classic cottage, many built before 1975 and still brimming with original details. But here, the story of affordability has a new wrinkle. In the past 2 years, insurance companies have grown cautious about older homes across the Panhandle. Many major carriers now refuse to write new policies on houses built before 1975, unless every system, roof, wiring, plumbing, and HVAC has been fully updated. Even then, premiums for these properties often run between $4,000 and $7,500 a year, far higher than for newer homes. Some buyers find themselves scrambling for last-minute coverage, sometimes landing with the state-run Citizens Plan, which brings its own restrictions and costs. Local agents estimate that nearly half the homes in Defuniak Springs fall into this older category. For retirees, that means the sticker price is only part of the equation. Before making an offer, it is essential to check whether a home can even be insured and at what price. The charm and community spirit are real, but so are the underwriting hurdles. As more people discover towns like Defuniak Springs, the days of wide-open bargains may be numbered. Across all 7 towns, one truth stands out. Florida's affordability survives where the crowds haven't reached. While coastal prices soar past $378,000, these hidden spots offer a rare escape. Real opportunity still exists if you know where to look. In today's market, that knowledge is power.